Uh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey, how you doing? Bueno, yeah, everybody had a hole. Big hog head cheese. Big hog head cheese too. Huh? Another guy called me with a call a couple years ago. They do some food. I didn't know they do. man. Oh, I went to sorry. Hey, Bush told me to tell you don't start. You ain't coming? Oh, I told him no. I told him you good. You come back. You come back. Yeah. What's up, man? Good seeing you. What up, Leo? Hey, get Sam off. Get Sam, what up? What's up? You spilling stuff? You Sam.
Guess he probably gonna be that closest right now. Oh, okay. I'm just waiting. Somebody gonna tell me something. Right now, what's up? Come on, Ray. How about yourself? Good, my boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You good? Hey, man. Yes, man. We're gonna let you do it.
Wrap up. We gotta wrap up. Wrap up. I figured that. He feels good on that.
Yeah, that's what I brought in. Oh, that's right. Okay, thanks, man. No problem. Sure, go ahead. I said, really? I know you too many times, not know who I am. How you been? Oh, sleep. Right. Good to see you. You too, dude. All right.
The international DME of the world. How y'all doing? Yeah.
How you doing? Yeah. How you doing, sir? Well, how about you? Oh, I'll be the free throw. No, no. For sure.
Have. Okay. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will what? Rejoice and be glad in it. All right. Every day is a day for rejoicing. Today is a special day for rejoicing. For number one, we all woke up, and all of you came out here this morning. Uh, this is not a joke, but one of our ministers every Sunday, he always said, how we should be thankful. And he always said, everybody woke up with a sound mind. Is that right? And I'm always thinking, I don't know about that, Red. We woke up with a mind, but I don't know how sound all of us are. But anyway, we're going to assume that we all got a sound mind. And we're so happy that all of you are here to join us today. Another reason for rejoicing is that we have good friends and rattlers all over the nation who are joining us online. And thank you so much for joining us today also. And another reason for rejoicing today is that we have these football people in the house. And we got our full house. We know how to get you all out and bring out the football people. So anybody ready for some football? Yeah! All right. Well, let's get it on. And on that note, I promise Staff Assistant Chief of Staff, Mr. Williams, that if they came, we will get them out. So on that note, I am happy to present, he's already been introduced, to present the head rattler, Coach Quinn Fordham Gray Sr.
That's that's strange to hear the head rapper. I've been, as a player, you hear that for so many years about Coach Billy Joe and the president of the university. To hear that in front of my name is really special and it's surreal. So, but first of all, thank you all again for having us here, being a part of this. Obviously, this is a special group of people. that we'll always cherish, and the relationship that we have with you all, Ms. Jackson and families and all that good stuff. We'll definitely make sure that we continue to level up that relationship and do what we got to do, right? I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge one of my coaches and his wife, his beautiful bride. Coach Alan Bogan and Mrs. Bogan are in the house tonight, or the seats today. Coach Bogan is one of those people who had a definite influence on my life. He was always one of those guys that told you either gonna dribble or you're gonna shoot. Right? And when we were on the practice field, when somebody will mess up in football or academics, he'll tell them, listen, you ain't gonna mess with my job. This is my hustle. You ain't gonna mess with my job. So I'm happy to see Coach Bogan and Mrs. Bogan in the building, as well as all of you, right? As we get started, so yesterday was the first day of spring practice, and it was very, very surprisingly good. The guys are locked in. The biggest thing that I think we have to do as a staff is make sure we're getting the confidence back in our guys. The one thing that we talked about as a staff that we needed to make sure that we did was make sure we're instilling that confidence so they can go out and play at the top best of their abilities. Because what coaching is always taking players where they can't take themselves. So we want to make sure that we're doing that. And the reason that we're here today is to basically introduce my inaugural staff that has joined me here. It's a staff of a lot of experience, staff with different types of experience on different levels, from all the way from high school all the way up to the professional ranks, right? So with that type of experience and type of diversity, we're able to give our student athletes the things that they need to be successful, and also give them the hopes and the possibilities of getting to the next level that they feel like they can get to, whether that's the NFL, Canadian Football League, and then now the new UFL, XFL merger. So for us, it's about making sure that we give them the tools to be successful in our program. And on top of that, these guys will make sure that academically we're doing what we're supposed to do in the classroom, most important. So what we'll do, we'll start down there on our right with our wide receiver coach, Coach Dugans.
How y'all doing? Can you come up to the podium? Say it again. Can you come up to the podium and get the camera? With your son. Oh, you just. Yeah. No, I'm saying people online can't see.
Oh. How y'all doing? Coach Ron Dugans. All right, homegrown, Tallahassee, Florida. All right, your heart brought up. Very glad to be here.
Next up, Coach Reed Sanders.
Hello, glad to be here. My name is Reed Sanders from Atlanta, Georgia. Quarterback.
Oh. Yeah, we teach you a lot, man. You got to be over 50 to be a coach. So, Coach Rowe, I'm a director of player development and high school relations. I also have a Coach Bogan story. Coach Bogan was I don't mean to put you out there, Coach. Coach Bogan was my defensive coordinator as a player. And I can't tell y'all what he did to us because it's illegal today. But anyway, good to be back.
Good afternoon. I'm Coach Toriano Morgan. I'm assistant head coach, running backs coach, and high school recruiting coordinator. Excited to be here. Let's go Rattlers.
Let's go.
Good afternoon, Rattlers. Good afternoon, Rattlers. Good to hear. My name is I'm Coach Cash, and I'm the safety coach. I'm from California. Go Rattlers.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Coach Haggard, originally from the state of Tennessee. I coach the special teams here and the interior defensive line. I'm thankful for the opportunity. Great to meet everybody.
Great afternoon, everybody. My name is Sam Madison Jr. I'm the cornerbacks coach. I'm from Monticello, Florida, just like Ron Dugan. I went to FAMU DRS as well. Glad to be back in the building.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? My name is Ryan Lewis Sr. I'm from Pompano Beach, Florida, and I'm your defensive coordinator. And before I sit down, I want to give a shout out to our young guys that's here with us, that's on our support staff. We got Nayron Jenkins. He's a FAMU alum recently. He'll be helping out with our defense linebackers. We got Brian Norris, also played here last year. He'll be helping out with our D linemen, also getting his masters. And then we got Michael Victor out of California, played for me at Alabama State, and be helping out with our nickelbacks. Appreciate y'all.
Good afternoon. How y'all doing today? Coach Mixon, defense end from Columbus, South Carolina. Go Rattlers.
Good afternoon, everybody. How we doing? Grateful to be here. Coach kept me on staff. Been here now 5 years. Tallahassee product. Didn't go to FAMU High. Went to Lincoln, but nonetheless grew up Tallahassee. Grew up in Rattlers. Glad to be here. Right. Glad to keep working here. Go Rattlers. My name is Casey Warming. I coach the tight ends, and I'm also the JUCO and transfer portal recruiting coordinator. Thank y'all.
How's it going, everybody? Good, good. My name is Coach Brendan DeAnda. I'm born and raised from Tallahassee, Florida. It will be my second year on staff. I'm a student assistant for the offensive line, and assistant tight ends.
Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? How we doing? This is my second time being here. I came once as a player, my first time as a coach. Greetings and humble salutations. I am Orlando McKinley. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I serve as the assistant special teams coach as well as the assistant defensive backs coach. Thank you.
Hey everyone. How y'all doing? My name is Kennedy Marshall. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and I am the director of on-campus recruiting. Go Rattlers.
Rattlers, how y'all doing today? Good. My name is Larry Williams. I'm from Miami, Florida, Director of Football Operations. Also a graduate of FAMU. Great to be here. Let's get the ball rolling. All right.
Thanks, everybody. Everybody. As you can see, we have a multitude of talent in terms of the staff. Again, different levels and different experiences. And we're looking forward to taking this program back to where it rightfully belongs. Not only on the top of HBCU football, but on the top of FCS football. And making sure that that brand is readily available and stands on top of everything that we're supposed to be on top of in terms of academics and as well as athletics. So with that, we'll go ahead and open up. If you guys have any questions, we'll open it up for you guys to ask any questions that you may have. Got one in the back.
Hold on.
Okay, my question is this.
What's your name, brother? Boss man?
Government name.
Oh, okay. That's all I need. Boss man. Oh.
Government name is O'Neal Jackson Jr.
Boss man on Jackson.
But I have been boss man since I was about 4 or 5 years old.
Long time, boss man.
Yes, a long time. Now, my question is this. With your experience as a quarterback, and you got a quarterback coach, and Dugan, can we say that you will be a passing, and the quarterback that you brought in from Albany State. We will be a passing team more than a running, or we're not going to even say a 50-50.
We're gonna say, we're gonna do what best suits us.
Yeah.
Because obviously for us, it's a game plan thing. Um, Obviously for us, it's always about game planning and knowing who our opponent is. And if it calls for us being more of a run team for 1 week more than the other, then that's what we'll do. But for the most part, we will say that we are a 50-50. But the way things go with the way offenses are done these days with the RPOs and things like that, you can call runs 50-50 versus pass, but it doesn't always work out that way simply because of the run pass option. When you get a certain look, you may throw when you had the option to run. Because of a certain look, you end up throwing the ball. So we can say we're 50-50, but it ends up being a little skewed with the RPOs that are being ran more so these days with the offenses.
This is just a request. Discipline.
That's not a request. That's a must.
You have another question?
What I will say is I'll be remiss. My offensive line coach, Nick Seawalk, he got a little sick this morning, so he's not here. He's the co-offensive coordinator, run game coordinator, Coach Nick Seawalk. So I just wanted to mention him.
Coach Charles Jefferson.
Coach Rose said if you ain't over 50, you can't be called coach.
I'm calling you coach. I'm over 50. Coach, in recruiting, I noticed we did quite a bit on defense. Offense, we did skill players, running backs. What about offensive line? How?
We signed about 5 offensive linemen between the high school and transfer portal. We've signed about 5 5 offensive linemen, but we're always on the scout for offensive linemen. That is a premium position, just as defensive line is for the defense. So we're always in looks. We'll never stop recruiting when it comes down to our trenches. Our trenches are what's going to help us win football games. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for those day in and day out, no matter what time of year. We always in search of good and sizable offensive line and defensive line that can get the job done for us.
Any more questions?
Hey, Coach, good to see you again.
Absolutely.
With the young man coming in with you, Isaiah Knowles, would you say he's a dual threat quarterback? Is he more of a pocket quarterback?
For him, it really depends on the situation. He's athletic enough to get himself out of trouble, but he's also poised enough to sit in the pocket and take a hit if you got to deliver the football. So for us, he's a person that puts us in great situations when the situation may not be so great for him. And I think the biggest attribute that he has is his decision making, knowing when to not make a bad play worse, and knowing when to tuck the football, and then also knowing when to throw the ball away when we need to do that. So. With that, we have a person back there that's a great decision maker and just going to put the offense in the best positions possible for success.
Great. Coach, last year, I know one of the things that we had, and this is piggyback over a question that I've really been asked, that we made a whole lot of little, I call unnecessary mistakes last year. Seemed like sometimes the boys was, the men, I should say, young men, was out of discipline. You know, they would do things and retaliate, you know, when there was no need for it, thereabout. So I guess my question to you and to the coaching staff is that how are we going to, you know, put a little bit more discipline into the players, you know, let them know that they don't have to retaliate every time somebody, you know, do something stupid to them.
there's a standard. And what we just talked about this morning as a staff, if you ain't coaching it, you're allowing it, right? So we're gonna coach our guys up to make sure that they understand that you gotta play within your emotions. Don't allow your emotions to play with you. So the game of football is already an emotional game, right? So we gotta make sure that we have control of our emotions. That A in all in stands for attitude, right? We control our attitude, we control how we react to things. So with that, as we know throughout the day, things will be able to help or deter how our attitude goes. So we got to be able to understand that we can't react to everything, and we got to make sure that we take that same attitude and thought process to the football field.
Yeah, Coach. Is there a time limitation on this portal on players entering in and out?
There is there for Division One, yes. The window is in January. There's a 2-week period in January. I think that goes from January 2nd to the 16th, if I'm not mistaken, and then it closes. If they're in the portal, they're fine to be able to be recruited, but if they're not, they can't get in the portal until the next January. But for different divisions, Division Two, NAIA, Division Three, there is no window. Those student athletes can hop in the portal whenever they choose to. But with Division One, there is a window between January 2nd and January 16th that they have to declare if they want to go in the portal. What happens is more and more institutions are allowing kids to get in the portal and still participate in spring ball to see or to evaluate that player, whether he's going to be a part of the program or not. And if he's not going to be a part of the program, he's already in the portal, so he'll be able to possibly go find him another home. But the problem is some of these guys aren't getting in the portal, and then they're going to get cut at the end of spring, and then they'll be either have to A, go down a division to be able to be eligible, or B, graduate from that institution this semester in order to be eligible. So there's some stipulation when it comes down to the portal window and how guys can hop in the portal and out. Y'all leave her alone. That's my cousin.
Y'all got that, right? Hey, Coach.
Okay.
Hey, coaches. I just want to have one comment. Sammy Madison, Ron Dugan, y'all know I helped raise y'all, right? Quentin Gray, you know you in my family, right?
That's right.
Say something.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach, for coming. We are so happy to have all of you here. For the benefit of the coaches, all of this group right here, alumni, retirees, community people who just love the Rattlers. And they are diehard Rattlers. So you have to stay on your P's and Q's because they come after you. But we know we won't have to worry about that. And Coach, if you run in trouble with finding the right offensive lineman, you know, my number is 63, and I stay right. 63 on everything. That's my number. Okay. And also, I'm class of 63 at FAMU. Also, for the benefit of those who don't know, I am Geraldine Jackson, the CEO, president of this great organization that my husband started back in 2009. So we are trying to keep it moving with the assistance of a board of directors, boys. Please stand up right quickly. Quickly. Now y'all know. Fine. Okay. So we keep this organization going. Any special people I need to recognize today? I want to share one person with you guys. Roosevelt Freeman. He is a diehard Rattler. He lives in Jacksonville. He drives over here. He has one every game. His daughter lives out of town, and he was driving back to Jacksonville. He's, are you 90 yet? I know you were close. He was driving back to Jacksonville after a football game. And his daughter said, you got to stop this. So she started reserving him a room herself for him to stay over here and get up the next morning. He was here last weekend for the baseball game. He just drives over here and back to Jacksonville, but now he has learned the lesson. He spends the night. Okay. Okay. But anybody else here for the first time? All right. Okay. We promised to get these guys out of here. We know that you all got a busy schedule going. So thank you again so much for coming. And hopefully there may be a little bit of food left. At least I see some rolls. There's plenty to drink. I don't know if she made any plates or not. There may be a plate for you. But thank you all so much for coming and come back anytime. Okay, we're here every Wednesday, and especially during football season, we expect you every Wednesday to come and bring a Nayron and my cousin there. They can tell you that we bring 3 players every after every game, and these wonderful people out here pay for the trophies. So I'll be putting out the sign-up sheet soon. They pay for 3 trophies for every game: offensive MVP, defensive MVP, and special teams MVP. So, okay, we look forward to seeing you all back. You can stay if you want to. You can stay. You don't have to go. You don't have to
All right, now.